Mheshimiwa Rais, katika uga wa Afraha mara ya kwanza kuwa na sherehe.
In an apparent reference to court demands to disband IEBC, President Uhuru Kenyatta hit out at the opposition, saying their leaders were in the forefront leading Kenyans in adopting the new constitution, and they cannot run away from the very law they helped to put in place.
Constitutionalism is the practice of ordering our politics by the letter and the spirit of the Constitution. If you love this country, then you will obey the letter of its laws and the Constitution that inspired them.
The head of state said he will not accept an engagement with a few leaders, yet there are institutions tasked with various mandates and mechanisms on how issues should be conducted.
Twaweza tutofautiane, hiyo ni haki na hiyo ni demokrasia. Lakini haiwezi kuwa ya kwamba mambo lazima iende vile mtu mmoja au watu wachache wanataka. Inakuwa ngumu sana.
President Kenyatta said leaders must desist from utterances and acts that might undermine the gains made by Kenya since independence. The president welcomed positive criticism, but said the government must be allowed to deliver its mandate to the people.
Na mimi sina mashindano na mtu yeyote. Hata jana mliona nilialika wenzetu nikawaambia tuendeni Afraha, hii Madaraka ni yetu sisi zote, sijui ni kwa nini hawakuja, lakini mimi niliwaalika. Wameona labda waende wafanye yao kwingine, hiyo ni shauri yao.
Taking cue from the president, his Deputy William Ruto decried the latest demonstrations by CORD, urging the opposition to abandon street protest and instead obey established institutions as provided by law if they indeed want to eject IEBC.
I want to ask our friends, the same court decided that they cannot continue with demonstrations in the country. We expect them, therefore, to respect the same court that gave them the permission to hold their rally today, that has told them they cannot continue to torment the country with demonstrations every Monday.
The president used the celebrations to highlight milestones achieved in the country since he took over power, citing devolution, which has transformed rural Kenya.
Of operationalizing the devolved system of governance, we have transferred more than 1 trillion shillings to our 47 county governments. That money has gone to the grassroots, bringing paved roads where there were none, bringing clean water to households that had suffered without it, bringing medicines to some of the most vulnerable Kenyans. This money has been utilized well, but we must also recognize that in some instances, this money could indeed have been put to better use than it has been.
The president also defended the move to shut the Dadaab refugee camp, saying Kenya cannot compromise on matters security.
The closure of one refugee camp is neither cruelty nor a change of heart. For 25 years, Kenya has hosted refugees from Somalia, from South Sudan, from Ethiopia, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, and many countries. And we will continue to provide a safe haven for refugees. But that generosity will always now be balanced against the imperative of keeping Kenya safe.
This year's Madaraka Day celebrations were the first to be held outside Nairobi. For Channel 1 News Hour, I am Edward Kabasa.